Okay, for the homepage design, I will have one column as we did before. Let's have this much. First, I will have the text for today's offer, then horizontal list view, which will be scrolled from left to right. And then I have the popular text, which is the text only, and then vertical list view with having 2 items, which means 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Let me give this to ChatGPT and see what it can generate us. Alright, so it has finished generating and it has given us the scaffold and app bar, which I did not ask, so I have to copy from the single child scroll view up to here and then paste this entire thing right here. And if I save it, let's see the result. This is exactly what I want, but I will have one app bar, but not here. In the layout, I will add my app bar. Now it looks nice. Later on, we will add the search feature also, but for now, let's focus on this. I want this one to be bigger, so. Alright, now it looks better. And let's have the card design for our coffee. So I would like to have something like this, a coffee image and then title and a short description, price, and instead of this button, I will have the favorite button. So let's write that. Alright, so it has generated as this separate widget that we have to create a separate file for this, and this is called coffee item card. We can go ahead and inside our home page we can create a new folder called widgets, and inside here I will paste it. Now if I save it and down here, let's see how it is called. So we can copy this sized box, and in the home page instead of this sized box we can paste the new one, import the coffee, we can save it, and let's see what else is here. Nothing else, so we can restart the application and see the result. Alright, it seems nice. It is what we want, and there is some overflow that we can increase the height. Instead of 2, I will use 1.5 to make it bigger, and now it looks nice. And I did not even check the code for this coffee card. It has generated everything as I explained, and the good part of having our widget separate is anytime I can change the design for widget in one place and it will be changed in all the places that we are just calling it. If I can copy this coffee and I paste it right here, and if I save it, it should have the same design. It looks nice, but don't like this extra space. We have spacer here, so let me remove this spacer. It is using padding for every content here, for every text. I can use this padding in the parent widget, and we can remove it from here. If I save it, this is the result, and now I can add padding to the container. You can see there's white space around the image, and I don't want that because it doesn't look good. I want the image to be full size, so I can simply remove the padding from here, and right here we have image. If I save it, it should remove padding from everywhere. Right after here, I can wrap them inside a column, and now I can give the column a padding, and then I can copy all the title, store, description, and the price and everything inside the column, which will have the padding. Now if I save it, we should have padding for the content only, and the image is not having any padding. Here also I have to align the column item to left. Now it looks fine. Alright, so let's improve the card design a little bit. I want to make this shadow a little bit more dark, and it is not visible here at all. Also we have to add a space between these cards. We can simply wrap this card with a row and add a size box, and if we save it, you can see we have that nice space between the cards. Now we have to add the shadow. We have the shadow, but we have to increase the density. Right here we have the opacity to 0.2. I'll make it 0.5. You can see here it increased the density, but at the top also it increased, but the bottom we don't have much space, so in the list view we have to add a padding of, now the shadow is visible. This is cool. I want to increase the height of this image a little bit more to 150 maybe. 150 looks good. Now I have to increase the height of this container also. to 300. This one looks fine. Now the bottom container also, I have to increase the height, which is this one. This looks nice. Now we can simply replace these images with their actual images. Now I will find some cool coffee images that will be replaced here. I need some 10 images that can be replaced here. So let me search for the coffee images. Alright, we are back and I have collected this many coffee images. All of them are AI generated. From this, I will choose 10 different images that will give better feel and look into our application. I'm gonna create a new folder called images. I'm gonna drop all of it, and now I will rename it from 1 to 10. Before I rename all of them, I noticed that some of them is having JPEG and PNG extension, so I have to make all of them PNG. To do that, rename all of them from 1 to 10. Now I can include these images from the PubSpec YAML, and name of this should be small. In the home page, in the image, I will pass. And also here, instead of network image, I'm gonna use asset. Now I have to restart the application because I did changes in PubSpec YAML. I forget to provide the extension for the image. Here I can provide .png. Now if I save it, it will take the images from our asset. Also, I will do the same with the upper list. You can see we have our coffee images. This looks perfect. I want to increase the radius for this card, and also the font for description should be a little bit bigger and well defined. To do that, I will first increase this border radius to 15 and also this one to 15. Now it looks a little nice. Now for the description, I have to change font color to black. Okay, now it looks nice. Next, I want to fix this favorite button, and to do that, I will copy the entire code and give it to the ChatGPT. Let's see if it can do it or not. And then also copy the home page. Okay, it has generated the code and I think it should work. Let me copy the code for homepage and I will paste it into homepage. I will also copy this coffee detail, paste it right here. I need to include this. Next, we have to also add the package for this because the ID will be stored in the shared preference, and every time we open, it will store and fetch the coffee ID. Save it, close it. Now I will rerun the application and hopefully the favorite button works with all the features, and if it didn't work, we will try to fix it. I have not checked the code yet. I just copied whatever ChatGPT has given me, so let's see if it works or not. Alright, application is running, and if I click this button, it should favorite. You can see it is working. We have coffee 1 here and here also, and it works fine. If I favorite coffee 2, it should favorite, and if I click again, it should unfavorite. I think with this, our homepage is ready. Now we have to design our detail page, which on click of this icon, it should open the detailed description of this coffee. As we had our design here, it should show the bigger image of coffee, the name and more description, size of coffee and price. We can also add it to favorite from here, visit this store. So let's do this.